Hello YouTube folks, today is my week 15 video post-operative vertical gastric sleeve. What a large mouthful that is. First thing I want you to notice, I am not in workout gear. I'm actually in my work clothes for a change. My lovely husband, when we left the office today, suggested we go out for dinner, and so we did. So I'm going to apologize in advance if I hiccup because I ate a little too much. So anyway, let me start with the pseudo-important stuff. I am down 1.2 pounds, which is okay, I guess, which brings me down to a total of 46.4 since surgery, which is excellent. Really feeling strong and fit and all of that good sort of stuff. My running pace is also, as of this morning, now officially under an 11-minute mile pace, so I'm in a 10-something, which I'm really pleased with as well. So that running and getting faster is all beginning to pay off. I actually said when I first interviewed my surgeon, he said, "Why are you here? You're kind of a lightweight person wanting weight loss surgery," although I was still 200 pounds. And I said, because I want to be able to run faster. And so it's really nice to be able to see that come to fruition. What else did I want to talk about here? Oh, so I thought I had something else I need to talk about. So the big news is I had the San Francisco half marathon, last weekend. And for those of you that don't know from my video last week, I have signed up to run a half marathon a month for the next, well, technically it's 18 months, but the rest of 2010 and all of 2011. So this first one was my first half marathon post-op. I've done lots of them before, and so this was kind of a big deal. Just to kind of set the stage, I ran, my last half marathon I ran before this was down in Pasadena, California. Very pretty, highly recommend the course. Teeny bit hilly, but I live in San Francisco, so we're okay with that. But I ran it in 2 hours and 50 minutes, which is actually officially my worst time. I usually take about 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I went to go run the San Francisco Marathon this weekend, and it's known for being hilly and kind of gruesome, and it was. So I did something a little bit different this time. I took my flip camera with me and took some footage. So I'm going to cut over to that and let you watch not only some footage of me running, but I chatted to the camera along the race. It was ridiculous. People looked at me funny. I didn't really care. So I hope you enjoy that, and I will come right back afterwards.
It's kind of exciting. Oh, have we started? Yeah. Good morning, everybody. It is, well, too early in the morning, 7-something. And I am at the halfway start of the San Francisco Marathon, freezing my butt off with about, 10,000 other people. I will check in further along on the race, but I'm ready to go. Bit of drama this morning, I will explain later. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm so used to turning it off. Hang on, it's not done. Here, let me show you the crowds. Look, heaters. It's 50 degrees out. Everybody wave! Hi! Okay, I'm a little over halfway, and about a little over an hour in, I'm heading down a big steep hill, hence the opportunity to take a breather. Although, as you can tell, this is breathing, so for those of you that want to know how hard you should be working, listen to how many words I can say before I take a breath. But I'm about to flip the camera around so you can see what's ahead of me. Woo! Down a big steep hill. Later, guys. Okay, so I've just been running 2 hours now, and I just passed the 11.5 mile mark. So I only have about 2.5 miles to go. No, 1.5. Pretty excited because I'm on track for a personal record, which will be awesome, especially as this is a very hilly course. I'm going to flip the camera around because we're coming up on the San Francisco Giants Stadium, which is quite a sight and is also the finish line. So there you go.
Susan Herman, welcome back, you two. Mark and Steve and Tram.
already finished the half marathon in about 2:17, but we're gonna turn you off and I'm gonna sprint in. Thanks for coming with me.
So I hope you enjoyed that, because if you did, I will do it again for future races. I know I did. It was kind of funny. I was very disorganized and had no idea what I was going to do, but it was fun either way. The results of the race were fantastic. I did have a PR on that day. I ended up finishing in 2 hours, 18 minutes and 36 seconds, which is a personal record for me and really not a shabby time at all. I was very pleased. I also felt great after the race. I could have kept going significantly longer. But fortunately, the finish line came and I didn't have to. That also meant that I ran the entire race at an average of a 10:35 pace, which if you've been listening to all my videos, you know I've been running at about 11:10, 11:20, and so I really picked up the pace. And part of that was, I think, I started, because I wanted to be with my friends and I had a slightly stressful morning, I started in the race group that was said that they would finish between 2 and 2.5 hours. And I started in the back of it knowing I was more like a 2.5 hour, and that was my goal. But I actually started with faster people and realized that I was keeping up and I should just push myself. And then it just, as you could tell from the video, kind of spun out of control and I got a little overexcited about the whole experience. But I was really pleased with the performance overall. And so now my next race will be on August 29th. In Santa Rosa, California, so a little bit north of here. It's going to be hot. I'm a little worried about that, but it'll be okay. And then literally the next weekend, I'm doing my September race, which will be the Lululemon race in Los Gatos, which is just south of here. So I'm keeping them all local because my October race is down in the south of France, in the Luberon, Provence area, which will be super fabulous, and I will certainly take footage there. What else did I want to talk about? So I'm back into training mode this weekend. We'll probably run to Sausalito. Sausalito is my training run. Food has been kind of boring recently. I've been kind of bored with what I'm eating, and I've noticed that I'm getting the munchies more. I get the munchies a lot in the morning. I actually went to our local salad bar place today and picked up some like bell peppers and some raw cauliflower and munched on that, and then didn't feel great, but also felt okay. I need to figure out how to feel a little bit more satisfied. I mean, I'm full, and I think anybody who's had the surgery knows what I'm talking about. I'm full, I can't eat anymore, but I just don't feel satiated, and so I need to figure out my meals and actually plan a little better. I've been a bit slapdash with that, or I will find I can actually eat not more, but more frequently now, so really need to keep an eye on that, otherwise the scale will continue to show mediocre numbers like it did this week. Other than that, I'm doing great. I hope you guys are all doing great. I hope you all have a wonderful week and a successful weekend. And remember, running a half marathon, anybody can do it. You just have to start getting out there and trying and take baby steps and work up slowly, and you too can get out there and run a half marathon. So if you have any questions about doing all of that, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help. Otherwise, have a great one, and I will see you next week. Bye.